Ladies and gentlemen, gaming news is coming out left and right, and in today's video we have a few major leaks to cover, so why don't we go ahead and get right into this video. The day that you're watching this video, a Nintendo Direct happened in the morning, and that's in August. So if they put this presentation in August, then what's going to be happening in September? Well, my bet would be on something pretty big. So before we get started, if you could hit a like and subscribe, it would truly mean the world to me. Let's go and get right into this video. So with seeing the success of the Nintendo Switch, I find it very strange that Call of Duty is nowhere to be found. And I'm not expecting Black Ops 6 or anything on the Switch, but at least the older stuff, right? Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, I feel like this could run on the Switch. I remember playing Modern Warfare 3 all the way back on my Wii, and the Switch definitely has to be more powerful than the Wii, right? Like we got Grand Theft Auto on the Switch. I mean, it's not the greatest version of Grand Theft Auto, but it is there. So off the top of my head, I really can't find a reason why Call of Duty is not there. But maybe that's all about to change. Like I said, the day you're watching this, a Nintendo Direct happened in the morning. But I think it would be fun to go over this leak and to see if it came true, because that would be awesome. Call of Duty Brazil Twitter account has started following Brazilian Nintendo influencer accounts after partner showcase announcement and posting eye emojis on their posts mentioning it. So it's not the biggest leak, right? It's not like going through data or anything. But normally stuff like this is stuff that actually kind of plays out. It's like little hints and gestures. So then you have to ask yourself, like, why is this one account following this other account and then posting eye emojis about a Nintendo Direct? It just doesn't make sense, especially since Call of Duty is nowhere to be found on the Switch. This is a hard video to make because the Direct is tomorrow, the day I'm recording this video. But by the time you're watching this video, it already happened. So I don't know if I talk in present tense, past tense, or what. It's so hard. It really is so hard to word this. There was a partner showcase in Indie Direct. If this was going to show up, it would happen in that partner showcase. And you know, Nintendo and Activision did sign like a 10-year deal or something, I'm pretty sure. So time will tell, or time already told. But I just found this pretty interesting. So maybe it played out, maybe it didn't. So now some Switch 2 news. One area where all these major Switch 2 leaks are happening is in manufacturing. And I'm not talking about Nintendo manufacturing the actual consoles. I mean like maybe the screen manufacturer, or somebody making the buttons, or maybe through Nvidia or something. And we have a leak coming from manufacturers of third-party controllers. But even though it's for a company making third-party controllers, I still find it very telling. Nintendo may make it mandatory to implement gyro and licensed controllers for the Switch successor. In a recent episode of Bonus Level Podcast, Nintendo's next console ended up being the main subject, thanks to a conversation that was reported by editor Martin. When commenting on accessories for the successor of the Nintendo Switch, with a manufacturer present at the event through its representative, admitting to identity, the manufacturer at the request of the same as its longtime partner Nintendo in production and distribution of licensed controllers, it was said that Nintendo has made it mandatory that the next controllers for Nintendo's new hardware be able to use motion sensors through gyroscope. The feature is used by a variety of games on the current Switch, but the manufacturer claims that it is the first time that Nintendo has requested this type of requirement for manufacturers of new licensed accessories. And that's a pretty major feature. Off the top of my head, I know Nintendo does it, and I think the PS5 controller does it as well. Because I remember using something like that, I think in the Astro Bot game. I'm not sure if Xbox does it, and if they don't, it's pretty weird that they don't. But I feel like Nintendo is leading the way with gyroscope gaming. So to make that mandatory in controllers moving forward, that's a pretty major deal in my opinion. And it just kind of shows like their ideas and the direction they're going moving forward in the games they create, which is pretty cool. Now we have another Switch 2 leak. And it's coming from one of the weirdest places I guess that a leak could come from. Even though it's a very credible source, I find it very strange. And I'm talking about Amazon. And I'll show you why. Amazon Games has plans for Switch 2 console. Amazon Games CEO Christoph Hartmann expressed his interest in Nintendo's upcoming successor to the Switch, saying that the developer will be supporting the system when it comes out. Speaking to IGN, Amazon Games CEO Christoph Hartmann praised the Switch, saying that it was a fantastic system, and the studio has plans to develop for the Nintendo Switch successor console. He also says that fans should be patient with Nintendo, stating he would be fine waiting a year or more for the console to be perfect, instead of the company rushing to get the product out and to get backlash about what doesn't work properly. And he's quoted saying, "Yeah, we obviously plan to develop games for it and I cannot wait for it to come out." Hartmann's statement is quite notable, as Amazon Games hasn't released a game on Nintendo Switch platform before. And I think that's so neat. I think it just shows the power that the Switch has, that people see how popular it was, and how great the console was. When the Switch first launched, a lot of developers were kind of hesitant, and they were standoffish, and kind of for good reason. The Wii U wasn't that popular, so the Switch wasn't a safe bet. But now, seeing what the Switch did, and seeing the hype for the Switch 2, I'm sure game developers are lining up. If I was a game developer, I would love for my game to be a launch game for the Switch 2, or I guess just on the Switch 2 in general. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about all this information? It's getting very, very exciting in the world of gaming, especially around Nintendo stuff, so I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions down below. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you could. I would really appreciate a follow, and you guys know me, I'll see you soon with a new video. Peace out.